The 2010 Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, was the place to be to tap into the pulse of the conservative revolution currently sweeping the country. The focal point of this revolutionary energy came from the Young Americans for Liberty and the Campaign for Liberty. Both groups were founded in response to Dr. Paul's 2008 presidential run. Dr. Paul believes in individual freedom over government coercion and force, and prefers the people binding down government by enforcing the Constitution, rather than the opposite, and government circumventing the Constitution in order to oppress the people.
Introduce a host of topics to the national debate, the Federal Reserve System, running an empire.
Because he's really the only politician out there right now who believes in the Constitution. It is the law of the land.
I'm an American history major from Cornell. I'm a graduate of Harvard Law School. I learned more about my country from this book than I did from all those years of education. I just wish I'd learned them sooner.
CPACers showed up in droves to listen to Campaign for Liberty speak.
Where do you see people in America becoming thrilled and excited about a politician? Well, I'm a college professor. They're really worried about their economic future. They're wondering, how did their parents' generation create this mess? And I think we have some answers. When we educate them about the Fed and about government interventionism, it clicks, they understand it.
In fact, the author of End the Fed, Dr. Ron Paul, was voted top choice for Republican presidential nominee in 2012.
Maybe this is a criminal syndicate running this country after all, right? I mean, there's only one guy who stands up and votes against a lot of these crazy things.
He also has not only the gift of courage, but the gift of explaining complex issues in a manner that everyday folks can understand. I mean, I do not remember a time in my lifetime when people on the street were talking about the Fed. Suddenly they are, in large measure, because of Congressman Paul.
If we have truly a revolution going on, it won't be a Republican revolution. It's going to be a bipartisan revolution, because the Constitution should defend liberals and conservatives alike, and maybe for different reasons, but we should bring people together. But it's not going to be a Republican revolution. Keynesian intervention in economics is bipartisan. They want to control the economy. The Federal Reserve is controlled, the Federal Reserve is endorsed by both parties. When we correct those things, if we have sound money and free markets and personal liberties and a sensible foreign policy, and the people want it, then they're going to influence both Republicans and Democrats.